Hello, my beautiful people. We are headed to the Getty Museum. This is actually my first time being here, even though I am a local Los Angelino. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes I feel like we do have to take the time to explore our own cities. Just because we live here doesn't mean that it is easily accessible. Sometimes things may happen. They may close the exhibits, natural disasters may happen, and so I've decided, all right, I'm going to visit the museums I never went to. My husband and I also decided that we wanted to explore other museums and exhibits that he may not have gone to in his youth. Because I found out that all schools are not made equally. Some schools prioritize kids' education in these museums, exhibits, and such like that, like LACMA, the La Brea Tar Pit, even the Getty Museum, but other schools did not. So it was kind of disheartening to learn that he didn't get to experience some of the things that I did. And we decided that we would go together and I would look through it with a whole new perspective and he would get to experience it for the first time. And I feel like that sounds like a great date idea. For the Getty Museum, although admission is free, you have to make sure that you do book a reservation time. For the reservations, they block out specific times so that it isn't overly crowded. So the Getty Museum, from what we gathered, was not just a museum of exhibits of art, it was also a garden. Their exhibits are quite extraordinary. We didn't get to go through all of them, but we did get to go through some throughout the day. This was the first exhibit that you got to see as soon as you walked in. It felt like being in the ocean with the ethereal background and the shells. It was quite wondrous, especially when the sun hit it at the right angle. It was very beautiful. The array of colors just exploded in that specific area and room. We did decide to go on a tour of the garden area. The tour guide explained to us about the greenery and what was preserved and what type they were and why, how they were brought to this place for specific reasons and specific aspects to liven up the entire area. The smallest little details of vines to the trees, the acorns, even the grass, and just, it was so fascinating to be able to listen to the explanation of what or how this place was made and now preserved. It seemed like even the architecture was made to be in a certain way so that it could emphasize the decorum of this place. Some species were native to the California region, others were brought in, and it just made this whole place just so wondrous. Honestly, I do want to go back and listen to a guided tour. They did have a listening type of tour where you could do it yourself through headsets and just listen and understand and get to know the whole garden area, museums included, and each section had like their own little area where they would speak about the plants. They would speak about why or how this piece of art was put in this place or why they exhibited a certain way, and I thought that was wonderful. I mean, the tour guide was amazing, don't get me wrong, but it was very hard to hear her over so many people. I would suggest, if you do go with the tour guide, they do have different languages. From the app, they have so many different languages in comparison to the physical, personal tour guide. So do with that what you will. The waterfall area was so amazing. It's just, I love the sounds of nature, just rain, water, the background noises. It was incredible feeling of just peace and calm. They even created these huge exhibits of like flowers, and it was incredible just to see how they were able to create something like this. now to the pond, which is their main exhibit for the garden. It's like a maze for these ducks. It's so cute. Within the outskirts of this pond, they had pathways you can walk on to check out other types of flowers, all of this beautiful garden. It really took away my breath. Some of these flowers look like they came straight out of the Alice in Wonderland book as well, like as if all of a sudden they're going to start talking. Which, if you didn't know, I love Alice in Wonderland, and it was even the theme of my wedding. Just going through this was incredible. I really wanted to sit, breathe, meditate, just take in all of the smells and sounds, and it was, even with so many people around, it still felt so calming and so peaceful. I really enjoyed every detail of this garden. I think we can't stop ourselves from thinking that just because school has ended, that we can't learn any more from this. We can learn from past mistakes, we can better ourselves as people, and we can evolve. Although we can't evolve like Pokemon, which I wish we could, but as long as we strive to better ourselves as human beings, to be able to learn from our mistakes, to take in new knowledge, and to be just better people, I think it would be for the best of the world. I think this will help you become a better version of what you wish to be. It may even help you to open opportunities that you didn't even think that would. Education does not have to come from going to school. It doesn't have to be something forced. You can learn things that are totally out of scope from different perspectives. Anything can be a learning experience, and I do believe that wholeheartedly. We did check out their restaurant, which was incredible, let me tell you. We ordered the tuna carpaccio. We also ordered the black truffle penne pasta, the pan-roasted duck breast. I would highly recommend. Now, as a dessert, we got the Irish cream coffee and some ice cream. And I highly recommend eating outside if it's a great day because you are eating out with a view. Now, we didn't get to really explore the rest of the museum, but I do intend to go back. Thank you for watching.